Toxic Mist. I can't think of a better way to start this before it devolves into unintelligible nonsense out of sheer rage, so I'm just gonna say it. Toxic Mist is one of, if not the worst, sub-weapons in the game. Like, just look at it. It's not very good at what it does, and what it does most of the time is worse than just having a bomb. Okay, so the main thing Toxic Mist does is slow down your enemies, and as a little bonus, it drains their ink tank. But the problem is, its area of effect means nothing half the time, because you can just go around it. It's only good when thrown right on your enemy, and most of the time, you're better off just shooting them. But maybe you're a long-range weapon that can't right up close, like a Rapid Pro. Wouldn't you rather have a sub-weapon that just lets you kill them with like a burst bomb or splat bomb? But that's it. Unless someone was already there, it means nothing most of the time because the maps were actually well designed, where tight pathways have other options. Plus, even if it's the only option, it goes away so fast, it doesn't matter sometimes. The only mode where it's even remotely good is tower control, because you have to stay on the tower. Rainmaker kind of works too, but there's usually different paths, or you're just better off rushing them. But Clamlets, Turf War, and Splatzone, it just doesn't work well. On Splatzones, the zone is always big enough. It needs more than one mist to cover it. Or you can just stand outside the zone, and it will still get points, because mist doesn't paint. On Clamlets, you only need it for fights. Just kill them. If they're close enough to the basket, they can just throw it in while in the mist, or from a different angle. And Turf War is the worst of these. It's literally the mode where the objective is everywhere. At least in Clamlets, it all goes to the basket eventually. But in Turf War, the objective is just every part of the map that you can make, which is pretty much all of it. You can't take the just wait 2 seconds, paint to the side, and go through, because it's gone now. Or, if there isn't anyone nearby, you could just walk through it. And most of the weapons just don't work for it. Like, why was the Tri-Slosher given Toxic Mist? It meant to be at close to mid-range, so it didn't need Toxic Mist to keep people off of it, and it doesn't need help keeping its enemies in fights. We lost Burst Bomb for this, and the Tri-Stringer, it really needs a better sub, man. It's just so cool, but it's constantly overshadowed by the Reflux, and the Reflux is smaller than it is. So that's saying something. It really needs a sub-weapon that it can combo with for defense, like a Burst or Splat Bomb. And you could use it for support like your main weapon, but I think your teammates would rather you just hit them with 80 damage so they can easily finish them off. It's okay on Rapid Pro, but at the end of the day, we just have a sub-weapon that's too easy to avoid and isn't effective enough for that to be a fair downside.